finding myself in a position now where we're making more money than we've ever made, and we are literally the brokest we've ever been. Brokest we've ever been.
But I'm making the most money I ever had my entire life. My husband and I, between the two of us, gross, make like over $80,000 a year. And if you told me a few years ago that $80,000 a year was not going to be enough for a family of four.
I make more than what I made back in 2015.
That makes no sense.
But I am still literally living paycheck to paycheck.
I have to work 60 hours a week and make $80,000 a year to make ends meet. That's insane.
60 hours a week.
I can't even begin to wrap my head around it.
Financially, I don't understand anymore. I don't understand how I make $34 an hour and
they're crying out for help.
Can't function. I can't function. I can't pay my bills.
There's nothing in my life that I can look forward to long term. Like, I can find things that excite me or make me happy or that I'm thankful for in my day-to-day life, but there's nothing in the long run that feels worth it.
I shouldn't be struggling. We make enough money that I shouldn't be struggling.
Hey TikTok, I'm just on here wondering if anybody's feeling the same way I'm feeling. I'm from Illinois, and I feel like the gas prices and the electric bills and the prices of food is just so overwhelming anymore. Like, I'm wondering if anybody else is feeling like they're drowning and they can't get out. I work overtime and I cannot get above water. I mean, I literally have no gas for next week. It was either that or get a few groceries to get by. I hit my local food pantries. I'm just wondering if anybody else feels like they're drowning. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day.
I don't know how any of you guys are going. I know you gotta be at the same level of mental health as me. Every day it's something new between the fucking news and the fucking stupid Biden and stupid Trump. And this country's fucked. Every day we're spending more and more money. None of us are getting ahead. The rich people are the ones that are fucking getting ahead. I'm tired of struggling. I've done everything I can. I'm trying to be a good man. I take care of my daughter. I take care of my wife. The best I can. I can't keep going. Every day it's something new. And then on top of that, as if you're not trying to spend money, you have to. Fucking everything's expensive. I own a painting company, I still can't fucking make it. I'm fucking trying, man. I can't look at my daughter and my wife and know I'm failing. I'm fucking done. Everybody wake up. It's time to stand up. It's time to be tired of this. It's our turn to fucking eat. I want to eat. I want my family to eat. I want you guys to eat. Stand up. Let's go. Stand up, man. Let's fucking eat. I'm tired. Let's help each other. I don't care what your political affiliation is. I don't care what fucking color you are. If you are not eating and you're struggling, eat with me. Let's struggle together then. Let's be a team.
I don't know who's out here living the American dream, but I can tell you one person who isn't, and that's me. I have 4 kids and I'm working 3 jobs and I'm still struggling. I have my full-time job. I'm a 911 dispatcher. My other 2 jobs, a waitress. The American dream should not be this hard. I should not have to be working my life away, being away from my kids. You know, sometimes I have to pick. Am I going to pay my electric bill or am I going to buy groceries? Because my kids need to eat. This is not the American dream. I'm so tired of struggling. You know, so many people are going to work, working multiple jobs just to pay for a house to sleep in, just to put their head down at night. This is not the American dream, not my American dream. That's why I started posting here on TikTok. So hopefully I can slow down some so I can spend time with my kids. Life shouldn't be this hard. I know one person that's making 6 figures and they're still struggling. Why's it gotta be so hard? Anyways, if you want to help this mama out from struggling, you know what to do. I'm headed into work to work at Buffalo Wild Wings today. I have to work a double, say a prayer, I make some money.
My enemy is the upper class, the people that own the factories. My courage and pride for the fight against the bourgeoisie oppressors that are the United States government and the factory owners such as Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos that treat people badly.
You have a victim mindset. You complain too much. How about you stop complaining about the government and pick yourself up by the bootstraps? What racism doesn't exist with white people? The government ain't oppressing you. He ain't oppressed. Why are you complaining so much? Ain't nobody oppressing you. What you should do is just make sure you do something to change your life. You're too busy worried about the government and how they're oppressing you. You complain too damn much. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps and go get a job. How about you go get a job? Where's your job at? Go get 2 jobs. Go get 3 jobs. How about you stop complaining about white people and go get a job?
Happy Buy Nothing Day, everyone. I don't know about you, but my favorite thing so far about today is watching all the right-wing MAGA people melting down over it. I swear the comment sections in my videos and my posts about the economic blackout are full of right-wing troll accounts saying things like, I'm gonna clean out my savings to go out and shop today and buy stuff that I don't even need, just to own you libs. And first of all, I think a lot of the accounts and people saying that are trolls and they aren't actually going to do it. But the fact that they are even out there just kind of proves that MAGA is more interested in owning the libs than making their lives better. And the fact that these MAGA trolls are out there saying that they side with the oligarch multinational corporations over everyday people is pretty much the best self-own I've ever seen. So happy Buy Nothing Day and go out there and enjoy those MAGA tears.
So what y'all's plan? Is it ride it out and see what happens? Go homeless or move the country? Like what? Like genuinely, dude, what are y'all doing? Because I don't know.
When privilege meets the price tag, I've been telling you for a while now in this channel that Trump was a necessary evil in America. Because if Trump wasn't elected by the white supremacists and people who thought that Trump was going to do whatever every other president in America has done, a white American president has done, is to make sure that white people remain in the same social class they have been for generations and make sure that the black people and the immigrants and the Hispanic and Latinas remain in the same social class they have always been since the beginning, making sure that they are suffering as white people are thriving. And you see, Donald Trump has shown that he doesn't care whether you're white, black, Asian, not. He does not care. And it's a very important thing for white people to actually come and understand what it actually means to have someone or to have a system that is constantly working against you. No matter what you do, even if you riot on the streets, even if you cry on the media, they don't care. The government just simply doesn't care. They're going to continue taking and taking. They don't care if you become homeless, if you don't eat, if your kids don't go to school. As long as you pay your taxes and tariffs, that's all they want. And actually more debt gives them more money, because you're going to have to pay your debts by a higher percentage. If you haven't paid on time, there are penalties, and then they get more. The government is winning right now against everyone right now. And now you see, this is why black people are not crying. Have you seen? Black people are not crying on social media. It's very difficult for you to see, because they have constantly been crying on before. They have been not on social media, but they have been crying and telling white people to support them and to stand with them as they fight for their rights. And they haven't. I'm not saying all white people did, but most white people did not support black people. But guess what? Sorry to say, but now it's your turn. I'm sorry to say, obviously everyone in America is suffering right now, but for the people who actually weren't prepared, because they thought that the systems are going to continue as they have been for the longest time, those are the ones who are really suffering right now. And it's good, so that next time you don't choose someone because of their skin color without actually looking at what they have done in their life. But before I give my full commentary, let's dive in and listen to what others have to say, and then we'll come back and talk about it. See you shortly.
Well, second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again. Twice in a year. And what the fuck? What is anyone supposed to do? And they said, because of the economy is crap right now, so we're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people again. And I already was struggling so hard, actually low-key, to even keep the current roof over my head. And now I have no idea how I'm even going to get through the next few hours. I just don't understand. But yeah, the economy is shit. America is shit right now. I feel like there's a really big plan for them to, tank this so that we have to rely on other things, other people. It's fucking shit. And I'm quite frankly tired of it. I'm tired of my livelihood being in other people's hands. And I have no idea how to fix that, but I'm going to, because this is just wild. And I'm fucking angry more than I am hurt or sad. I'm scared. I have no idea where any of my bills are gonna come from, the money. I'm more angry than anything, because I just cannot even believe I used to be able to get a job like the week later if I got laid off. So I have no idea what's gonna happen, and I was really hoping at one point I would make money on TikTok, and I still only have 1,500 followers or whatever. So if you could just blow this up and let's get 10,000 followers plus whatever, because I might be homeless in a week or two if I can't figure it out. So yeah, I hope everyone is having a great Tuesday, a way better Tuesday than me. And if you have any tips, tricks, or whatever to help right now and get me through this, greatly appreciated.
America! So you mean that I have to go from having a gourmet meal delivered to my door to can I even go to the store and buy eggs right now? America!
This is the heartbreaking moment. A struggling mother couldn't afford to pay the $146 bill at a supermarket self-checkout. So as you can see, she's filmed the situation going on. Come to £146 now. It doesn't even look like she's actually bought that much. She's got, you know, some flowers, a few pieces of toiletries, she's got some water and a couple other bits. Now, a lot of people are basically saying in the original video, why didn't anyone step in and help her and pay it? Now, due to the cost of living crisis, this is happening more and more often, where people, you know, get all of their groceries, they lay it all out, they go to tally it up, and they genuinely cannot afford to pay the bill. So what happens is a lot of the time they'll walk out in embarrassment because no one else has, you know, offered to pay for their grocery. Now, I'm in two minds here. You know, it shouldn't have to be up to other people to actually pay for this woman's groceries. Maybe, you know, if she was £5 short or a couple quid short, maybe the good thing to do, you know, the good Samaritan thing to do would be to offer to pay for a couple quid. But, you know, everybody is struggling, times are hard. You know, £146 for all of that isn't really, you know, affordable, to be honest. I don't know how people are paying for it, especially people with big families on low incomes.
Y'all want to know one real reason why America's crashing out like crazy right now? Mediocrity don't hit like it used to, baby. See, once upon a time in America, you could be real mid and still thrive. Mediocre effort, boom, you get a house, car, annual vacation, pension, hell, maybe even a boat. You could clock in, coast through the week, grill on Sundays, and still retire with dignity. But that era is dead and gone, baby. And instead of leveling up or adapting, they're mad, they're bitter, and they're not even blaming the billionaires. They blaming you. They have the audacity to blame me. They blaming immigrants, black people, queer folk, anyone they think is taking something that used to be theirs by default. See, they don't want equality. They want comfort. And when mediocrity no longer gets them that comfort, they start rewriting the rules to rig the game again. It ain't about fairness. It's about preserving the lie. The lie that being average should still be enough for them.
Why is no one talking about how serious the cost of living actually is? So we pay like a really cheap amount of rent compared to like all the other rent I see, and we're a family of 6. We pay $9.50 rent. That's cheap. We're in Missouri. It's like not some nice new place or anything. It was actually built in 1890. My husband is working 3 jobs right now. We buy absolutely nothing that we don't need. And we actually go without a lot of things that we actually do need. I feel like if you're able to do anything that's not just surviving, then you got it good. I feel so sad that I didn't appreciate the times where we were able to actually have fun at this point. So much has changed in the past few years. Like, what? I just really want to know. How is everyone surviving? Is everyone working like 24/7? Because that's what my husband does, and I'm just home with my little kids all the time. It's kind of like depressing that we're never together as a family, so I don't know. I hope one day we can be, but it sucks.
Don't you love when the IRS randomly sends you a $2,700 bill and tells you that you didn't pay enough taxes one year? And then they tell you you can set up a payment plan, so you set up like $40 a month because that's all you can afford right now. And they basically come at you and they're like, just so you know, if you pay $40 a month for the next 6 or 7 years, you're gonna pay $6,000 in interest. So even though I originally owed them $2,700, I'm gonna pay like fucking $8,000 to the fucking IRS. Like, you can't make this shit up. So now I owe the IRS. My teeth are literally rotting out of my fucking head. I gotta go to a dental school. I'm praying that I've called them like 3 times. And I fucking can't get through to anybody. My dentist is like, yeah, well, we can fix the broken tooth and like a quarter of your mouth. We can fix that for $330 if you have like $330. And I'm like, I literally don't have that. So I have to wait 2 weeks to get my teeth fixed. So I'm literally like chewing on one side because half of my mouth is fucked. I'm just like so fucking done. Like, I can't even afford to take care of my body. I can't afford to take care of my body. The government's taking my money. Like, I can't even fucking do this anymore. I'm so fucking done.
It is only recently that we learned about white people depending on welfare more than black people. That has been a truth that has been kept away from everyone until I think last month or 2 months ago. White people have been depending on welfare way more than black people. But you see them complaining and saying that black people are taking too much from their economy, they're taking too much of their taxes and tariffs, they want their money to work for them and not go to black people, they want their jobs back and not go to black people. Now farms are suffering. The economy is shutting down because we know that the government has unemployed so many black women in the corporate world. We have seen farmers now their crops are actually their whole farms are going on such a big loss because the price of fertilizers are up. If you want to employ a white person like you, they want more money. They want more money than maybe a Hispanic person or an immigrant would have asked for. So whose fault is it at the end of the day? Actually, just I guess 3 weeks ago, we heard about the woman who called the ICE people because she saw Koreans working at a Hyundai factory. That factory would have given so many jobs to so many Americans. But you see, because of racism, she brought back the economy back, and she doesn't even regret it. She said that she does not regret it. She didn't know, and people should understand that she was just looking out for her fellow Americans. She just thought that they are taking jobs from her fellow Americans, so she did what she had to do, and she does not regret anything that she did. You see, now that kind of mentality is why white people are now suffering. Sorry to say, but it has to be said. That is why white people are suffering right now, because coming from a place where you have continuously been given everything, not necessarily everything, but the system is working for you. So if you don't have money, you go to the bank, you ask for a loan, you're given. You go to welfare, you ask for welfare, they give you. You actually got stable jobs and generational wealth. So meaning you're getting stable income in your house. You're getting stable income in your house. You're not used to having to ration things in your house because you used to always having plenty, because when you need something you are given. Now you see, that is now the thing with black people. They have had to find their own streams of how they can survive in this world. They have had to create communities to support each other because the economy, the system, the government is not working for black people but against black people. So coming from a community where the government has been working for you to where the government doesn't care about you, I think is what is really becoming a problem to white people. And it's unfortunate, but it had to happen so that they can now understand what it is like to be a black person in America. What it is like to live in a place where whatever you do is always under a microscope. What it means to always live in rations and to always have a backup plan because we don't know what tomorrow may hold. That is what it entails to being a black person in America. And you've had black people always saying that they need to be treated right. They need to be treated with the same behavior, with the same system that is actually treating white people nicely. They need to be treated the same way. Not privileged, but normally. And black people usually tell white people, like, leave us alone. Don't even think about us. But when we do step into the room, give us the humanly behavior. Don't look at the skin color. Just treat us the way you would treat any other person who, looked like you. Why does it have to be a problem with color, So now I think you have to go back to the drawing book, ask black people, how have you guys been surviving all this time? We need to know. Take notes and then start from zero. And then next time when the elections come, you are able to decipher and learn. This doesn't go to all white people. I'm saying to the actual white people who voted for a government that thought was going to work for them and work against certain people. Those are the people who need to learn. They need to sit down, sit with themselves, sit with the reality, cry, and then understand that this is how some people have been living. A whole community has been living in your country and you've done nothing about it. Now you do understand. So what are you going to do about it? Either today, tomorrow, next week, or in the next elections, what are you going to do about it? Speak up. Because right now we are having white farmers ask black people to go to riots with them. Why should they? Why should they? When they were rioting because they didn't have good salary wages, they didn't have they didn't have good jobs because all the good jobs were taken by white people. Did you walk? Did you march with them in the peaceful riots where they were also shot down because of rioting peacefully or protesting peacefully? Were you with them? So why should they show up? And you see, why black people are saying that they don't want to be a part of these riots and protests that are going on. And white people are taking it terribly. They're saying, why are you not? We need your assistance. You know what it is like to be this way. So why, when people are actually going through it, are you not, going through it with us? Well, if you think like that, if you reason like that, you need to look within yourself, sit down, look within yourself and ask questions, and then probably learn about how you can change your way of thinking. And then, learn from other people and then come to understand what is actually the problem. I hope this has been educational and I hope you have enjoyed this watch. It was obviously a hard watch, but if you have come this far, thank you. I hope to see you in the next video. If you have liked this video, kindly do consider sharing, subscribing, and liking. I'd also like to hear what you have to say, to read what you have to say. So do you agree with me or not? I'd like to read your comments in the comment section below. I hope to see you in the next video. Also, if you want to support me in another way, I do have a buy me coffee down in the description below. I will truly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.